Doing a weekly outlook. So today is Sunday, the 12th of June. So before I jump into our pairs here, I want to show you guys a few trades we have running in the mentorship program. We've had an absolutely insane few weeks, which is, it's pretty standard for what we do, but the market's been very, very clean. Okay, so I want to show you guys a few trades we have running. So right now we have a trade running on GBP USD for around 250 pips in profit. We have trades running on GJ. This one reaching 650 pips for a 1 to 16. And this one currently floating around 250 pips in profit as well. So that right there is almost 1,000 pips just on that one pair. NZD USD, we have another sell running around 205 pips in profit. And then USD CAD, we actually caught this last week. We actually got wicked out by about 4 pips for a loss. But it ended up doing 275 pips. But again, just analysis on point, which is what's most important. Euro NZD, we have a trade running from about a week and a half ago that reached around 350 pips in profit. However, we took some profit off of that, and that's currently around 150 pips in profit. And then Euro USD, we have nothing on at the moment. So, guys, like that is some insane profit, well over 2,000 pips just on these pairs, which is in the last 2 weeks, which is insane. So I want to show you guys that's what's possible in trading. Okay, with strict risk management, anything is possible. Okay, you just have to follow your rules and be strict with your risk. So let's have a look at the market. Okay, there's a few things, really nice trades playing out from last week. So last week we caught the sell here in the public Discord and on YouTube on AU, which ended up pushing back up. I did say at the beginning of last week that if this was to come back up, we can look for a possible sell. That ended up playing out just from there, guys. That's a very, go like the 2 hour here. Look at that, beautiful price action, clear double top, 0.72200, or 15, 20 pips. Guys, that's an easy 1 to 13 almost, okay? Easy trade, okay? Then what we're currently looking for, so let's go to the weekly here actually before I get into all that. So I'm actually favoring downside. However, I'm aware of a possible reversal on some pairs, okay? So we want to always be open to both sides of the market, okay? So what I'm looking for here is we do have a possible retest of this 0.705 region here, right? So technically coming into this week, you are looking for buys off this level. So what I would want to see here, if I was looking for a buy off this level, I'd want to see something like this, okay? Another push up, come back down, retest for a move higher, okay? I'd be looking for this, something you need to be aware of coming this week. Otherwise, if price doesn't find support here and we end up breaking this level, you're simply looking for a break, a retest for a move lower, okay? With the first target being around 0.69500, okay? Sort of through this region here, okay? But first, right now, we are technically looking for buys, so just be aware of that, and hopefully that can play out. You know, the targets for the buys, first target would be somewhere here at this 0.712, and then it could even break a hell of a lot higher, okay? It just depends on what kind of reversal we're going to get. We just have, again, we have to flow with the market. It's nice having targets, but again, it's all about flowing with the market, okay? Overall, that pair is very, very bearish. Now, EJ, this buy position reaching 420 pips from last Monday. I shared this setup on the weekly outlook Monday. I shared the breakdown of the entry in the midweek update. Very, very clean price action. I did say in that midweek update to look for a possible reversal from this 144 level. I said look for exactly this, and look what happened. Guys, super, like literally textbook price action, okay? Called it on Wednesday, and it literally played out Thursday and Friday. So I actually think this is going to push back up, okay? So if I do think this will push back up before we see a larger move lower, if any. So what I would be looking for, guys, is something sort of like this to occur before we get a move back up into this region here, okay? So I do think a lot of price action is needed. We are kind of floating around that 141 level. So what I would expect to see is something sort of like this play out on like the 2 hour and 4 hour, and then you can look for a move higher up into here, okay? Let me just redraw that here. Something like that. And if that doesn't play out, then that's fine. Obviously, you guys should have taken partials, as I explained last week. Look for the reversal and look to hedge it. So what you would have done is taken the sell up here off this 2 hour pattern off 144. Boom. That would be an easy, 300 pips there. But again, if you begin to see signs of the reversal with the patterns forming, you would then take partials off your sell setup and you would look to take the buy, okay? Right now, honestly, a lot of price action is needed. Based off of this, it could be a a Monday or a Tuesday trade at the absolute earliest. But I'll keep an eye on it. If I see something, I'll update in the public Discord. For those who aren't in the public Discord, make sure you do join that. The link is in my bio. Otherwise, on Instagram, which is probably the best place to get it, guys. Okay. CAD JPY, let's have a look. So again, was expecting a reversal. I honestly didn't get enough price action on this for me to want to take a position. I was watching this very closely. But I do think, again, I think we're going to see a push up on some JPY pairs before we see a push down overall if we get it, okay? So what I would want to see here, very similar to Euro JPY, is something sort of like this play out. Sort of like this, come back down to 104.8, 104.5 region, and then maybe get a reversal there. Okay, either way, a lot of price action is needed. So if this was to come back down, print some nice patterns, some nice bullish ejection, we can look for a possible buy. However, again, a lot of price action is needed. To me, I think what will happen is we might even see this push up a little bit higher, maybe even to this 105.55 region, and then we get something like this. That's what I kind of favor. But either way, a lot of price action is needed. So again, on a few pairs, we're just kind of waiting, letting it cook, and then hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday, it can line up a bit more. Now, USD JPY, this is quite interesting. Let's go to the weekly here. Okay, we're very, 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 very bullish. We know that. But just because a pair is very, very bullish doesn't mean we can't look to sell it, because what goes up must come down, right? Like, look how bullish this is, but you still could have caught this whole move here. Like, this is a pretty good move, right? You still could have caught this 400 pip move here, right? Same thing here. Like, just because how bullish this is, you still should be able to catch the move lower for 500 pips. You want to be able to catch both sides of the market, not just buying it, because that's how you're going to miss it. I mean, again, if you go to my USD CAD setup, I've caught, both positions here from the very, very top and the very, very bottom. Like, this is where most people were buying it, and I took a sell. This is where most people were selling it. I took a buy. Both played out, okay? So you never want, again, the trend is important, but you never want to be married to the trend, okay? It takes some skill and some time and understanding of the market to want to be able to catch both sides, but you can definitely do it, okay? Now, USD JPY, again, I'm very, very bullish in this, but I want you guys to be monitoring for a possible sell here, because I'm seeing a lot of rejection here at this 134.5 level, okay? We've had 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drives, 4 drives into this. So what I would be looking for, guys, is a very strong rejection here in like the 1 hour or the 2 hour. If you get it, take the sell, okay? Regardless if it plays out or not, it's high probability, in my opinion. We could look for a nice sell down into 131, okay? Now, if price doesn't go lower, and let's say it breaks higher, it doesn't give the entry for the sell, or just breaks higher in general, what you'd be looking for is a break retest of 134.5 for a move higher, okay? But I want you also, guys, to be aware of the possibility of this faking out into like 135 and then doing something like this. Okay, we have a few options here, but coming into this week, based on the current price action, you are technically looking for a sell. I'm just gonna mark up this 135 level right here, just to be aware of it, okay? Because we could see it do something like that. Okay, next one, GA. So this is what I talked about last week. I also posted the entry I shared with a student last week on this. Guys, easy trade, easy trade. And remember, I did say, watch for the retest off this zone, and look what happened. Retest. So we broke the zone, got a minor retest, came back up for a proper retest. Boom. Easy money right there. That's almost 200 pips down, plus the other 200 pips up. That's 400 pips on one pair you could have made just last week. Okay, so here, break, retest of the major structure, this zone. Again, 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive. I mean, easy money, guys. Easy money right there. There's your entry. Okay, 40 pip stop loss, which is about as big as I would go on any GBP pairs. Boom, 1 to 4 already. If this moves lower, first zone is a 1 to 6. Okay, easy money. So between that and that's a 1 to 4. That was a 1 to 6. That's 10% you could have made, guys. 100K account, that's 10 grand. On a 200K account, that's 20K. All you need is a few good trades. Okay. Now I want us to be aware of the possibility that this could respect this sort of structure through here. Okay. Not really liking it that much, but something I'm aware of. But for now, honestly, guys, I would like you guys to see if you can hold it. I know a few of you guys are in the buy. Okay, make sure you. Again, a few of you, I mean, if you did take the buy, you should have closed it and taken a sell. But if you didn't, make sure you take profit, okay? Everyone should have taken profit up here. I mean, that's just what you meant to do. So what I would prefer to see on this pair is really a push down into here and see what it's going to do, okay? Otherwise, If you begin seeing, some clear reversals like this, you could look for the move higher. But honestly, guys, I'm not liking this too much. I'm aware of it, but I don't like it. I really would prefer if you guys waited for this, okay? I personally wouldn't look to execute off this level. So keep that in mind. If this does break lower down into here, you could look for a buy off this level. Otherwise, break, retest here. Otherwise, the remaining partials on your buy, because you should have closed majority of this trade. I very rarely close full positions. I like to leave a little bit running, like 10 to 20%. Because what could always happen is this could respect this 1.745 level and then just break higher, right? So right now it's floating between zones. Let it run, and we'll see what we get. EA, honestly, guys, there's really not much here. Okay, I'm gonna let this sort of move and play out, and then I'll update on this on Wednesday. I mean, if I was looking at anything, I really would wait for something like this, or I'd wait for something like this. This is just very messy. I'm not liking anything here, so I would wait for one of two scenarios, guys. But based on the price action here, yeah, just hold off, wait for one of those, and I'll update on this on Wednesday in the midweek update. Or if I see something between now and then, I'll update in the public Discord. Okay, calendar-wise, guys, make sure you check the news. I don't care about the news, but I am aware of specific news releases such as FOMC this week, interest rate decision, and then Fed Chair Powell speech as well. So you want to be aware of what news is coming out just in case of volatility, manipulation. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. I'll be dropping some codes today on my Instagram for the advanced course for a discount. Otherwise, guys, mentorship program is still open. Okay, I'm gonna be closing it. Okay, it's growing. I'm trying to figure out a healthy level for me to close it. But once I sort of realize when it should be closed and no more people can jump in, it will be closed to make sure you get in ASAP. Okay, appreciate all your messages. Congrats to those who messaged me last week with their profits from the public Discord, along with passing their FTMOs. Congratulations, guys. Amazing. I'm glad this helps. If you guys have any questions, always message me on Discord or on Instagram, and I'm happy to help. I will update again in the public Discord, or I'll post another video on Wednesday with a midweek update. Have a great week, guys.